Again, I want to say thanks to the members of the Kiwanis Club, particularly your president, Bruff. Thank you so much to come and speak with you this afternoon. Before we begin, though, I think it's indeed appropriate that we acknowledge that we started this year with some sad news. In the last week, we've lost a pair of just real icons, a great statesman and a courageous lawmaker, our former Lieutenant Governor John Wilder, and a man whose creative genius defined our city's sound in the era of soul, Papa Willie Mitchell. These men were friends, our mentors, and legends in their own time. And I think it's appropriate, Mr. President, that we just observe a moment of silence for those two men, if we might, please. Thank you. This is actually my second major address of the day. Just over an hour ago, I spoke to a group of middle and high school students at Booker T. Washington High School just down the street here. I did that because I felt as we approach something like the state of the city that we see it not necessarily through our eyes, because quite frankly, they're going to have to live on this planet in this town much longer than those of us in this room. So I think what we do should be geared more toward what are we preparing for them. So I just wanted to start today with that. I believe in the wisdom that is carried by and expressed by those young folks, and they were just brilliant. They restored my faith, which I've always had, but they strengthened my faith in the future of our city schools and the children in those schools. They had some really profound insight and some questions and concerns about the direction of our city. But they also had some real hopes for themselves and for our great city. They were optimistic. They were rooted in their love for our city. Now, they loved Memphis, not in spite of the challenges we face, but because of the unique resources we already have. For them, Memphis is not a city to be tolerated. It's a hometown to be loved and appreciated. The next generation is one that I would call, or best describe as being an ascendant generation. The responsibility they place on our shoulders is immense. Shakespeare once wrote that fortune brings in some boats that are not steered. So it is with all major American cities like Memphis. We simply cannot wait for fortune to find us. We must find fortune. And I'm here to tell you that our boat will list in the sea no longer. Our course is charted. I am confident in our city's destiny, because even while we evolve to meet the challenges of the future, the essential elements of our greatness are in our soil and they are in our well water. We are, and we always have been, a city of resilience, a city of innovation. It wasn't by luck that we gave the world the first supermarket chain. It wasn't by luck that we gave the world AutoZone. It wasn't by luck that we gave the world FedEx. It wasn't by luck that we, right here in Memphis, Tennessee, on this bluff, gave the world Holiday Inn. It wasn't by luck that we gave the world no less, that jewel, that treasure, just up the street, St. Jude Hospital. An institution that has brought about a world in which just a few years ago, if a newborn child came down with certain illnesses, they had a 4% chance of living. Now they have a 94% chance of living. It wasn't by luck. It was by the spirit of innovation It was because of the hard work ethic. It was because of our faith in God, and just as importantly, our faith in one another. A city of compassion, as we witnessed last night. I was just telling Councilman Flynn that out of all of the press calls you get, just as I was coming here, I got one from CNN, not to talk about crime, not to talk about corruption, but they said we've been in a lot of cities where they have said we're not going to terminate your utilities, Jared, in this weather, but we haven't seen a city where they said we're going to go beyond that. We're a city of compassion, we're a city of caring, and we're going to find you out tonight. If you're somewhere hunkered down, trying to survive this big old city of 600,000 people, we're big in numbers, but we're also big in heart. We're going to find you tonight. And in this great hustling, bustling city, the city of compassion, you will not suffer tonight. Give MLGW and the people around. This is the city in which we live, a city of pride. Now, I didn't do this. It was like this long before I got here, and it will be this way long after I'm gone. Right before Christmas, I happened to be in New York, and I went to see Memphis the Musical on Broadway. It's a wonderful show, but what was even more wonderful, just what was really great, obviously, I wasn't like the guy in the Bud commercial. I didn't show up at the ticket window and say, "Hi, I just got here from Memphis." I just stood around there. I got my ticket. I just literally went outside just to kind of listen to see what the people were saying. And it was all positive. Some were saying that they had even visited this place, this mystical place called Memphis, Tennessee. And some were saying, are the people really that, are they that open? Are they that candid? Are they really being realistic with themselves? Have they gotten them? Are they really that way? And then I went across the street and just waited a little while. I wanted some lemonade, so I went across the street at a little place called Sardis, and just Aretha Anderson and our church members, keep your mouth shut. And they were saying the same thing there. Folks were claiming to have visited this place, and they made me proud of this place. The point is that we must stop being our own worst enemies and join the ranks of those who